phone call coming in. What I think happened was it knocked out the sound. So that makes me wonder. The other day I was doing a live stream and my mom called in the middle of it and I declined the call. I don't ever really go back and really watch these things. Um, but now I'm kind of thinking, what do you guys see and hear? So I'm gonna wait until someone comes back in the room. And I'm gonna ask that you comment if you can hear me or not before I proceed. Uh, what happened? Ooh, I want to. I wonder if I can mix that red with that brown too. Got a few different choices of red. Hot rod red, bright red. No, that's red apple. I think I'm gonna use red apple. The bright red is too bright. Okay. So we got some grays. Yeah, I'm gonna use this green. I think it is Christmas green. I don't know why I thought I had a green called Arbor Green. I want it right there. Real brown. Oh, dang, I have two of these. The other live stream is going really well. Hopefully you guys come back so I can spend some time with you. But you know what? View or no view, I do it for the love of the craft, not for the views. So the show must go on. I am going to be utilizing. I'm going to be mixing some colors for sure. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, I said I wanted to do orange. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. My sound apparently got knocked out. But do me a favor, please, and comment below. Those of you that are in the room, or if you're in the room, or if anybody's here, comment below if you can hear me, please. Thank you for your subscriptions, you guys. Thank you for your likes. Definitely going to use this purple. You can hear me, you guys? Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so again, if you are new here, my name is Iniki, and I will be crafting for the Lord tonight. I'd gone to the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and I came across these wooden fish. I'm currently in a transition right now, and I am just trusting God with what I have. And what I have, what I've always been good at ever since I was a little girl, was arts and craft. Now I'm a big grown adult with big grown bills, and I'm asking God to give me a big grown breakthrough. And I'm giving you whatever I have, right? I'm giving it to you. So 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread multiplied equals a supernatural miracle. And that's exactly what we're trying to work on tonight. So I did craft sculpted the 5 loaves of, in my brain, I'm thinking of a fat French baguette. I started that earlier today. It was kind of weirdish, and I took a step back because I was feeling obviously very defeated, very discouraged. And a few hours later, as again, I'm sitting on my couch and the Lord just literally reveals it to me how to make it look baguette-ish. So yeah, I do have to set this to the side for about 24 hours so it can dry. So tonight I will be working on the fish. Now, I don't really know what color fish are, but I'm really thinking about having some fun tonight and doing some color mixing. Just because I just want to have each and every fish individually, because I want to symbolize, we all have different things inside of us, right? It's not all one and the same. It's not all one size fits all. You bring this, I bring that. I bring this, you bring that. So I kind of want to have each one looking differently. So I have a lot of fun colors here tonight. They're fun to me because I'm just going to create something out of nothing. We have, and the paint that I'm using tonight is Apple Barrel. No, this is not a sponsored ad, but it would be beautiful if it could be a sponsored ad where I don't have to worry about art supplies anymore. But nonetheless, I digress. Apple Barrel red paint. Excuse me, Apple Barrel red apple. Apple Barrel gloss, real brown, and this was matte. This is matte. Apple Barrel matte purple iris. Apple Barrel matte pewter gray. I love pewter. Apple Barrel matte Christmas green. This is a really nice green, by the way. And Apple Barrel matte harvest orange. Okay. It's evident that I haven't used it yet. It still has the plastic film on there. So let's go ahead and snatch that off now while we can. And then afterward, I'm going to select my paint brushes. Okay. Alrighty. Anyway, you guys, so yeah, I'm gonna be painting some fish. I'm just gonna be throwing some colors around, and whatever happens, happens. So yeah, let me go ahead and choose from my array of paint brushes here. And for me personally tonight, I'm not focused on the perfection of it, because I will be mixing a ton of colors. And I see some stray wood grain, so I'm just kind of going in with the bristle here and just kind of dusting that like that. But yeah, I'm just trying to decide which paintbrush I'll be using tonight. I want one not too small, not too... Not too small, not too large, just right. Kind of like a bowl of porridge. This one has a bit of a curve to it. I'm not feeling that curve for right now. Oh, Lord, help me. Okay. I think I just picked this up just a while ago, but yeah, well, let's rock out with our Bibles out. Lord, help me. Help me, Lord. I don't want to burn, Lord. I don't want to burn. Okay. And I don't mean like gonorrhea or whichever one that makes you burn when you urinate. I don't really know. I mean, I've had like gonorrhea and chlamydia once, but ever since then, I was like 18. I've never had it again. So I don't really remember which one makes you burn. But I'm burning my flesh, meaning a comment that I made. I should have said, no pun intended. Did you make the fish yourself? No, I actually got these from the dollar store. I got these from the dollar store for $1.25 a pop. I got the fish from the dollar store. I got the placard from the dollar store. I don't even think I can call it a placard because it can be hung. But I got this from the dollar store, and I got the clay from Walmart. And I got the paint and the paintbrush from Walmart too. Okay. Alrighty. I did say I wanted to go ahead and mix some color. My daughter already started to rip off the tablecloth. So yeah. I think I want to start with like a gray kind of like base. And I'm telling you what I know. They dry fast. So yeah. I am going to do thin layers because I kind of want to incorporate all types of colors. Oh, I just had an idea. How many paint do we have in here? How many paint do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. That's how I'm going to do that. These 3 colors used for one fish. These 3 colors to use for one fish. I don't even have to think that hard. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was freaking rad. Yeah. 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 How's life? Life is Walmart is the go. Hey, let me tell you something. I love Walmart. Walmart is literally one of my favorite places. Oh, and I am going to go ahead and just dab all 3. And I do have to do the front, the sides, and the back. So this should be fun. I'm glad I got the sculpting out of the way because it's frustrating sometimes. It really is. It can be. Oh, yeah, this is going to look fishy. Ah, I don't know. I can just, it's just going to feel like a fish. Okay, I just heard get some blue in there. So blue is going to be the honorably mentioned color. And this will be the blue. So this will be, this color here, I'm going to be used for both sets of 3 colors. Okay, and this is Blue Kazoo. Apple Barrel Matte. And we're going to do it. Dab like, I just hear my spirit get some blue in there. Okay, cool. So now we begin. So talk to me, y'all. What's up? I typically don't even respond to the comments. Okay, what is Kai saying? Kai, somebody told Kai to shut up. Okay, it says, it looks like crap. Ask him again. You don't know? You don't know what color fish are? Fish are all types of color. Kai, shut up. That's what somebody said. Hope she does well, though. Thank you. Somebody said, how's life? I think I've already answered that. And someone says, Walmart's the GOAT. And somebody put a blown. Sometimes I think like people be coming in from like different countries because I think they be like really misusing the emojis. Oh, I'm gonna try to use my sponge tonight to try to do some splotching. So let's try to get the blue in there. So I'm gonna try to avoid getting it on the black part too. We don't want it on the black part. We want to get around that. Because luckily for me, I didn't even have to I didn't have to do too much when it came to the eyes. Well, I won't have to do too much when it comes to eyes. It already came with this black thing. And you know, I had got gloves. I put the gloves to the side so I don't have to ruin my hands tonight. Let's go ahead and put our gloves on. I typically don't paint with gloves, but I'll paint with gloves. It doesn't matter. I'm not a fan of gloves, but I have to for protection. Okay, my brain won't stop letting me think about it. I'm going to start dabbing. Just a little. This is how this looks. I'm going to make this fish come alive. Fishy fish, fish. The fishes of all the fish. Yeah. What y'all think about that, y'all? How does that look? Does that look fishy? Let's proceed. I'll clean my brush. Some of you might be saying, that's a lot of paint to be wasting. And I'm gonna say, you're right. Got to be more careful. Okay. Or should I have done the whole entire fish gray and then splotted on colors? Let me look at it and determine. No, I think I'm doing it just right. Whatever mess up I see, I'm then gonna go in with my brush and splotch, splotch, splotch. Until then, I'm gonna set that in the water. Yeah, I like to let my paint brushes rest in water. Okay. So that's how that's looking. I'm not even gonna bother dipping my brush in the water either. And I'm just gonna kind of marry these colors. And I'm gonna get more of that blue on the tail. And I didn't even realize I was painting the back, but I am. Because you can see the stamp on the tail. You see how I'm doing that, y'all? You can really do it however you feel like doing it. You can really make it your own. That's what I love about art. There's no right or wrong. Okay? And then I'm gonna go in with that some more of that red. That gray right there. Some of that orange, and just keep layering it. That's all I'm doing. Until my spirit says stop. Okay? Going with our sponge here. Get some of that blue. And dab that. Dab it like that. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. See how I went in with that blue? And I wasn't even scared to do it neither. Okay. Look how that turned out. Doesn't that look like something you'd grab out of the ocean, the lake, if you fish? Comment below if you fish. Comment below if you fish. What do you think about those colors? So obviously I didn't think this through. I'm gonna have to just chit-chat it up with you guys until this side dries. Looking a little fishy if you ask me. Yeah, yeah. It smells a little acrylic-y, but definitely looking fishy. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your engagement. I appreciate that, y'all. Come on with some more of that gray. Yeah, I like fishing. I like to fish. Yeah, I like to fish. The only part of fishing that I don't like the baiting the hook. I ran out of blue. Where's the blue? I'll put it back. I just don't like to bait the hook. It seemed as if though every time I do go fishing, they don't really like the fake ones, the fake fish. I mean the fake bait. So I do struggle in that department. But as far as like the craft of fishing, I enjoy it. It's very therapeutic. And I find it also very rewarding, you know, to enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy the fruits of your being out there, being patient, waiting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I enjoy fishing. I don't do it as often, you know. I don't own personally a rod or anything like that. But if anyone were to say, hey, you know, Aniki, do you want to go fishing? I'm like, yeah. For sure. I'd love to go fishing. Thank you for the invite. Get some more of that red in that tail like that. And then I'm going to go in with that sponge and splotch, splotch, splotch. I'm doing something different on the back. I'm just kind of streaking all the colors on. And then I'm going to see how it does if I just use the sponge and just splotch it in general. See how that's gonna turn out. Because I'm getting excited to move on to the next batch. And I'm gonna try, I'm gonna try not to use all the paint. Because I'm gonna have to do other layers as well. Okay, now I'm gonna splotch you guys. Get some more of that blue on the side. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish it out with this blue here. Or most of whatever is left. I'm not even worried about the eye anymore. I'll just wipe that off. Okay, let's go. Let's splotch it out. I got my sponge here, and I'm ready to splotch. Wipe the eye. See what I'm doing? This is actually making me hungry. This is actually kind of reminding me of a snapper low-key. I'm about to show y'all what it looks like. Where's the back? This is the back. This is actually the front. But yeah, you can see the difference. You all remember that book, Rainbow Fish? Where he had like those pearly scales, like those rainbow pretty iridescent scales. And then he eventually, like, he was so cocky and arrogant. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think nobody really, you know, liked him for real, for real. Nothing feels better than years of hard work getting paid off. I love watching you do art. Thank you. That's so nice. I really appreciate that. You know, sometimes I get really weird comments and I usually don't, you know, engage. But when I read stuff like that, it's like, Lord, help me. Help me to continue to just muster on. Help me to continue to believe in my craft. It's not that I doubt myself. Don't, you know, please don't, you know, get it twisted like a coil. Get it twisted like this 4C. Because, baby, I got to take this hair out. I mean, I did start in the back, but... Oh, and if you're new here, my name is Zaniki, and I do love tangents. So, anywho, yeah, don't get it twisted, you know. What was I just saying not for you to twist? I'm confident. You know, I am confident in myself. I do have, you know, high self-esteem. However, sometimes I do get a little discouraged. Like, Lord, what's even the purpose of this? You know what I'm saying? How am I supposed to inspire someone with a paintbrush? How am I supposed to inspire someone with clay? How am I supposed to, matter of fact, Lord, how am I supposed to inspire someone if no one will even listen? Does anyone really care to hear what it's like to walk with you, Lord? Does anybody really want to hear how lonely it is? Does anybody really care? Does anybody care? Does anybody care to listen to how when you tell yourself that you're going to be somebody and the enemy whispers, no, you're not? Does anybody even care? When I have to constantly remind myself, if the Lord didn't want me here, he wouldn't have brought me here. And I don't just mean brought me here physically, but I mean brought me here mentally. Let me tell you something. The world is in a crisis right now. And I am being called, no matter how weird or odd or strange it may sound to some. That's fine. It wasn't told to you all. It was told to me. But no matter how strange it may sound or how it may look and come off, I don't want to do this. I want to be an actor. I was praying and crying for dreams about being in the entertainment industry, acting, working with the big wigs. I was crying for tears of Oscars. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole acceptance speech written. Like, God all mercy. God, what about my speech? What about my speech, Lord? How am I going to tell a young girl that came from a Jamaican family who looked outside and wanted to play with the kids, but because of her strict upbringing, no, book work. Sleepover, what? Do your book work. Go clean up your room. Go vacuum the place. Both you want to go outside, go play. Go vacuum. Go do the dishes. And I'm a kid. Then one day my mom asking me, come here, my daughter, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, I want to be an actor. She said, no, Nikki, it's actress, and pick something more realistic. And I could not understand what she meant, because that's all I ever knew that I was going to be. I just knew it. I didn't want to do this. Lord, the world says, oh, you need a job. Get a job, you bum. And I look at myself and I start to question, Lord, am I a bum? So then I started to ask God, put me on your payroll. Let me test you in that regard. Put me on your payroll, Lord. Because I don't believe that where you've got me right now is bummish, Father. I also don't believe that the things I'm hearing from the enemy are true. Because see, the enemy's mad. You wanted to keep me in a state of bondage. You wanted to keep me in a state of fear. You bust a nerd, you silvered slimy, slithering tongued serpent, you. You wanted to keep me in a position of doubt. Excuse me, I spat. You wanted to keep me afraid of my call. You wanted to keep me high out of my mind, drunk as a skunk. You wanted to keep me in a position of God hates me. God doesn't love me. You wanted to keep me. And when I say you, I'm talking about the enemy playing in my head. And the Lord is saying, get up, Iniki, do what I've called you to do. And I'm like, Lord, you asking me to create something that, one, who even cares? Is anybody going to even buy this stuff? Because I need to make this money back, God. My lights are due. The rent is paid, but I don't have an elaborate amount of savings. Food, pull-ups, wipes, clothes, toiletries, cleaning supplies, and just a McDonald's $2 burger. Or excuse me, in today's economy, $12 burger. Maybe like 10, but you get what I'm saying. I'm trying my best. I know that's all I can do. And yet I keep hearing in my spirit, do you trust me? It's like, how can I say, God, I trust you? And I'm underneath the covers on the phone trying to figure out how to make it work on my own end. You just tucked me in at night, Lord. You just kissed me on my forehead and told me all is well. And I said, okay, Lord, I trust you. And as soon as you close the door, you're not gone. You're just in the other room. As soon as you close the door, there I am underneath the covers, looking for a solution, looking for an answer. So here I am. It's about 9 in here now, for now. I don't know what I'm doing. I know how to paint. Anybody can pick up a paintbrush and paint. It's nothing special, right? I'm just trying to beat the naysayers to it. I'm trying to beat the trolls to it. Anybody can do that. My 3-year-old kid could do that. I'm just trying to beat y'all to it, whomever to it. But truth be told, I still believe in the dream that the Lord gave me. I still believe who he's called me to be. I still believe what he promised me. He promised me a future, a hope, and then the literal dreams, like you go to your bed and you have a dream, like those literal dreams. I saw things and I couldn't do anything but wake up and come into agreement with what I saw. Father God, thank you, Jesus. I had no idea that I would be here. I didn't know that. But I didn't ask for this. I just asked to share whatever story I felt like I had to tell. Because, oh, trust me, I got a story. I want to tell somebody something. I want to tell somebody. I got to tell somebody. I got to tell somebody. With all the tears I had in my face, y'all, that's how I was looking so far. I'm about to start blotching in a second because I'm not feeling it. But all the tears I had in my face, y'all, all them times I doubted, all them nights I drove around in that 2013 Volkswagen Passat looking for somewhere to post up and sleep because I had been homeless in my car for years. I thought my identity, my social security number was my license plate. That's how long I was homeless in that car. And all I can do when I have those moments of despair and when I cry, all I can do is say, God, thank you. And I trust you. Just last night I had a moment. I probably cry like 4 times a day. Seriously. I'm a big crybaby because I feel so much. I feel like I'm supposed to be further in my life. I feel like the dreams that I have are not supposed to die. I feel like the little 7-year-old Aniki that always wanted to be an actress. I feel like she's still going to get that promise. I still feel like that. I don't know how it'll go work. I don't know. It's like, I trust you, Lord. I put my information out there. I don't like begging nobody for no money. I don't like that. I don't have no business card. Hey, here, call me. I'm looking for Kingdom Financiers. Give me a call. I can't do that. I can only just trust that he will, in fact, and indeed, make my path straight if I keep my eyes focused on him. And if I seek first the kingdom of his heaven, of his kingdom, seek first the righteousness of, seek first the kingdom of heaven. If I seek first his kingdom of his place of residency, which is heaven, right? Then he will bestow all of these things upon me. All I've ever wanted to do is share it. All I've ever wanted to do was take care of my kids, and I got a lot of them. All I've ever wanted to do was be financially set free. Then I watched a video and it said, you have to come up to a place where your faith can meet your belief. And that had kind of blown my mind ever since I heard it, to be honest with you. And you know what I started to do ever since then? I started to get up. I started to, no matter how I felt, hey, Google, play some Fred Hammond, or play some Michael Jackson, or play some Rick James. True story. Tell LB and Mama about to take a shower. Because getting me ready is a snap, is a breeze, is a flash. Getting her together is a bit, let me get you ready. It's going to take some time. Lots and lots and lots of patience for her. And I'll get her together. And I'll get dressed. Well, I'm already dressed, but I say, you ready to go, baby? You ready to go outside? And forgive me if I cry, y'all. She said, yes. We go outside. And I walk around and I smile. And people look and say, oh, she's so cute. God bless her. And I say, thank you. And I take the long way home. Because I don't want to just sit in, you know? And I don't want her to get accustomed of feeling how I feel, which is stuck. I have all these dreams locked inside of me, all these ideas, not enough finances to go behind it. But I still have this thing in me that just makes me blindly trust. Because I can't tell you what I see because it's not shown with I don't see it with my naked eye. I see it in my spirit. And those that believe in my Lord Jesus Christ would understand. Those that don't believe would say I'm crazy. So I really have learned that I have to shut up. I can't go around telling people this stuff. But I cry because I don't want to fake it. I'm not okay. The whole world is not okay. But I can't be worried about the whole world. I have to be worried about Iniki and LB. My bad, y'all. I had a moment. I have those sometimes. How are you, everybody? Thank you so much. I'm doing well. I'm just here reflecting on the gifts that God has given me, how I want to use them for Him. I'm reflecting also on just the promises I feel like He's told me and how difficult it seems to get the closer I feel like, the more I feel like I'm getting close, to a breakthrough, to a miracle, to an email, just a life-changing opportunity. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like that thing in my head. Well, on one shoulder, you have the devil basically telling me you're delusional. And then on the other shoulder, you have the angel telling me, don't stop believing. And I choose the latter. I choose to not stop believing, So yeah, that's that. But yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. I did go ahead and finish painting. I'm going to put these 3 paints away and eat a Lunchable. So just bear with me, guys. And then I'm going to definitely be more engaging in the chat. I cry because I'm passionate. I cry because I literally can't stop believing. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I cry because I cannot stop believing. I remember I had a dream one time. And this is the dream that led me back to Georgia. But this was April 6th, the night of April 6th, 2023. And in the dream, I was on this plane. And in front of me was this girl. Now, I don't know this girl. I've never seen her before in my life. Never met her in my life, like in my wake in real life. I don't know this girl. But in the dream, I was on this plane. And in front of Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Just know that the dreams that I've been having, ever since I was 7 or 8, ever since I heard the Lord call my name. I was listening to Michael Jackson Thriller, PYT at the time. Ever since then, I've just been having dreams. And ever since my having dreams, I've started to have just a difficult life because of poor decisions, poor decision making. Nobody's fault but mine. I'm 32. I'm a grown ass woman. It's nobody's fault but mine. And now I just, it's funny because a person recently had said, me and my mess, and I'm looking at the whole thing like, boy, you don't even know. Just a few days ago, I was crying to God like, I am a mess. I am a mess. And I can only hope and pray that you can take my mess and somehow turn it into a message. Because what did you make me for, Lord? I talk a lot. I go off on 1,000 tangents. I don't really have many friends. I seem to always fail at love. Um, I have a lot of kids. I never really truly loved any of their dads. Yes, I'm feeling okay, Avery. Thank you. I never really truly loved any of their dads, but except my last child who's upstairs sleeping. I was madly in love with her father, madly in love with her father until I wasn't. So now, because I'm alone, back to the drawing board, and because God is such a jealous God that he had to remind me why I'm jealous, I've been brought back to that little girl that was always good at what just seems natural to her, which was arts and crafts. But now I'm not a little girl anymore. And this passion of mine, this creating, okay, how can I take, Lord, my love for arts and my dream of acting, public speaking, touring the world, how can I take all of that, be a stay-at-home mom with my baby, have my baby come to bring your kids to work day? How can I have that life and still be useful? So yeah, those are just some thoughts. I love your lashes. They're so on fleek. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let Because you're about to make me talk about it, okay? I'm not recording on the new phone. I'm recording on the old phone. But on the old phone, I had written in my notes, let's talk about it. I had written in my notes, lashes that I will, not thinking about, no, lashes that I will buy. It was a link of 40 of them, right? I had recently had the opportunity to get like 3 or 4 of them off that list. The fact that I look down at the comments and it says, I love your lashes, they're so on fleek. I love that for myself. Thank you. Not to be in an arrogant way, but because it's just giving me confirmation. Life and death, yes, is in the tongue, but I have to if nobody else believes in Iniki, Iniki has to believe in Iniki. And I think for me, I think the breakthrough, or I think the answer or the solution to my problem that I'm looking for, it really is a me problem. Like, you have to start believing. You say you want to low key and be a brand ambassador for lashes. Because, baby, let me tell you something. I love doing my eyebrows. I'm not really big on like makeup palettes. Like, I like eyeshadow. I love my eyebrows. But, baby, when it comes, and my lips are huge. But when it comes to lashes, excuse me, Lord, I don't know another way to say it. I'm a lash whore. I'm a lash whore. I don't know if you're still there, if you're still in the room, but you just opened up a new can of worms. And I'd love to engage with you guys and eat my Lunchable because I'm quite hungry. So I'm going to talk about the lashes. I'm going to show you guys the lashes. I'm going to Yeah, just hold on, because I wanted to say something, but Lord knows. Ooh, Jesus. I have to be mindful of my tongue. I'm a bit vulgar. I don't try to be, but I low-key am. All right, got my Lunchable. Let's talk about it. If you're still here, let's talk about these lashes. Okay, so 2013, October 2013, October 2013, October 2023, I ordered a set of lashes off of Amazon. And this was the original palette. Now, again, this was ordered when I first got back to Georgia. I got back to Georgia April 7th of 2023. I ordered these October of 2023. And I've kind of just been rocking off of these lashes. My favorite pair from this set are these. And that's kind of why I just kind of said, okay, let me get some new ones because, I mean, when I tell you I wear my lashes out, baby, I wear my lashes until the weft starts to come off. I wash them, I dry them. Like, lashes are my face. Like, if the world were to end not even that. Y'all remember, if you're in Georgia or if you ever, like, pay attention to social media, if you've ever seen when that beauty supply store got evicted and them folks was out there rummaging through that stuff, baby, I would have been in there for that braiding hair, them beads, the fairy hair, which is the little tinsels that make it like sparkly, glistening. I would have been in there for the hair products. But for real, if I couldn't find any of the aforementioned things, then baby, I would have been in there for them lashes. Okay? Then I got... Oh! I haven't even opened this, and I forgot that I had this because it was under the other palette, and I'm literally geeked up right now. I'm about to show you. The brand that I'm wearing, Falsipacia. I don't really know how to say it. Falsipacia. Fuck the president. No, I didn't. I don't know. I'm trying to be funny. Please don't cancel me. Please don't report me. I'm trying to be funny. I don't know how to pronounce this, but without further ado, that's the name. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know Trump. I don't even know that man. So yeah, but yeah, I wore these the other day, and my mom said, "No, Nikki, man, I like your lash them big, them too big." But these are what I have on right now. Homegirl, if you're still in the room, you love my hair. Thank you so much. Hey, what's going on in here? I'm just talking. Hey, Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Jordan, if you're in the room. Hi, Jordan, if you're in the room. I don't know if you're still in the room, but hi, Jordan. I'm sorry, I'm just looking down. But if you're still in the room, whomever you are, these are the lashes. These are the ones that I'm wearing today. Okay? And the brand is Falsipacia Premium Lash Fender. And I am not a lash vendor. I would love to be a lash vendor, because if I were to be a lash vendor, then I'd be selling my lashes with customized lash kits, like lash dishes, because I'm the type of person, my mom, she had come to my house to visit earlier in the year, like August, and she was walking around. I gave her the tour. She said, "Lord, Nikki, you have lashes everywhere." That's the first thing she said was, "You have lashes everywhere." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do, don't I?" It would be nice to have my lashes in a set lash dish. So yeah, I do have ideas about that. But these are the first these are the first pair of lashes. They're by, again, Falsipacia. This is not a sponsored ad, and by the grace of God, it would, if it could be, I would love that. But right now it's not. So yeah, moving on to the next palette. I've worn this palette before, and this palette is mixed. This is the same brand as well. I don't know if you guys can tell from my previous videos or just like my recent videos, but I'm a lash whore. I don't know another way to say it. And any lash, like if it has colors, little glistening, whatever, y'all want to do something with me, Y'all want to customize a pair of lashes with me? Huh? Y'all want to? Hey, 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 you see why? I'm going to do this pair. Hold on, let me see. No, let me do the old pair, because these are the new ones. Okay, let me. I just got excited because the Holy Spirit just gave me an idea. Y'all, I'm an artist, right? Look what I have, y'all. I was just telling y'all how much I love lashes, y'all. But bitch, for my girls in the room, excuse me, bitch. The Lord just gave me an idea. How about you fucking customize a pair of lashes? Y'all know how y'all be seeing them lashes and they be having the little diamonds and shit on them? If you want a pair of custom lashes, hit me the freak up. I don't know why I'm so freaking hyped, but it's because I'm literally... Let me get to work. Let me get to work. I am going to freaking pee myself. I'm going to show you guys all of the bedazzles, all of the jewels that I have. We're going to stretch out this live. We're going to have some freaking fun. We're not going to be scared of ourselves anymore. We're not going to be scared of our talents anymore. We're going to let the Lord flow through us. We about to get creative in this thing. And we about to try something new. Because why do I got to pay somebody for something that I didn't even know I could do? But I have all the tools. So yeah, I'm geeked up. I don't know if you can tell. Disclaimer, I am sober. I'm not on any drugs. I am on drugs. He's called GOD. Try it. Get some. Get some. Why does it look like you got spiders on your eyes? I don't know. But we about to customize these spiders. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, I was showing you guys this. This is a multi-mixed pair. So as you can see, and right now I'm currently wearing this palette. But with this palette here, Lord, thank you. I love you so much, Father. Thank you so much, Lord. This palette, you can see that it fans out a bit more, right? They get wispier and wispier. And before I got distracted and went off on that tangent, those that know me know I love lashes. And not only do I love lashes, I love the wispy, full, voluminous look. I love that. I don't want to look like a drag queen because they do have lashes that are like, ugh, that's too much. I don't like those. I don't like them to look like, you got lashes on? Where they at? Oh, I see. No, not those. I like these. I cannot wait to wear this palette. I don't even know the brand of this palette because it didn't come with no stickers or nothing. Obviously, you can see that I have never even worn a pair, but yeah. Okay, so right now I just want to say thank you to everybody that are in the room that are offering me your support. Right now, I've just finished wrapping up painting some fish for a project that the Lord dropped in my spirit with. Okay, now these are nice and dry. I can set these to the side here. I just like to have a clean workstation. And also because I'm extremely, sorry about that. I'm extremely, extremely excited. The Lord just gave me an amazing idea. I was talking about lashes and then it hit me. Why don't I just customize a pair of lashes right now here on live with you guys to just show you that when you submit yourself to God, when you submit your gifts to God and you tell him, Lord, I trust you, he will. He absolutely will guide you and make your path straight. He will. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I'm just going to cut down here because I want to have some working space to show you all. Okay? And I'm going to do it, instead of doing it side by side, I'm going to do it up and down. Just because that's just what I'm going to do. And the pair that I'm going to be using is, I'm going to be using, which pair? If anybody cares to engage, which pair would you guys think I should use? This bottom pair here, this top pair here, or this pair? This is one, This is 2 or number 3. What do you guys think? 1, 2, or 3? Okay, well, I'm going to pick. And I'm going to pick 1. I'll choose 1. So I want to ensure that it's going to stick to this. I'm going to grab my hair glue. But here's the thing. I'm not going to use hair glue when it comes to the strands, the actual strands. I'll decide what glue I'll use after the fact. But right now I know for sure that I'm not going to be using, let me trim this long hair. I'm not going to be using hair glue. But I do need to, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if it's still if it's still a good amount of adhesive, then I'll just stick it right back to yeah, I think I can work with it. So I'm sticking this, all I'm doing is just sticking it right back. Okay? Because I'm going to be customizing these lashes. I'm going to be customizing these lashes that you see here. I'm going to be customizing them with gems. And I'm trying something new. I've never done this before ever in my entire existence. So this is going to be fun. I have seen it before. But I've never done it. So this is going to be my first attempt. And if it goes well, then glory be to God. Because I promise you, I was just in the middle of a sentence and that just came to me like that. Like, why don't I just customize my own pair? So that's what I'm working with. I'm trying to get the corners so I don't have that fold up. Boom. I want it to be flat. There we go. I'm ready. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so for my gems, I have these. And these are just the tiny ones. Okay. I already see which ones I'm gonna use. I have these. Y'all can't even see nothing. Hold on a second. Let me get y'all right. Y'all can't even see. Let me get you right. Okay. I feel like I should push it back some more. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know if anybody's in the room, but it doesn't stop what I plan on doing. I plan on customizing these lashes with these jewel pieces that I have here. Ooh. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. And for the glue that I'll be using, I'm going to be using this E6000. Hold on. E6000 or Gorilla Glue. Let me use that Gorilla Glue. That Gorilla Glue dry quick. So I'm going to be using that Gorilla Glue. Yeah, that Gorilla Glue dry quick. I'm going to be using this side of my dotting tool. And I'm going to be doing some small gems going across the band. Now, I'm very interested to see how this is going to work. So because I want to do gems, I'm probably going to do these flat ones. They're kind of like confetti. And then on the actual strands themselves, I'm going to do the these. or I could use these and go across the band. Again, this is just an experiment, and the reason I chose one is in fact because I have multiple pairs of this in case if I just like, oh, I don't like it. Because at first I was about to get a little trigger happy and pull the trigger and operate using my brand new pair. But then I'm just like, wait a second, let me use the old pair. Okay, let me put these back. So I've decided to use these, and these. And I'll be customizing these lashes here. I've never done this before, but I am excited to see what happens. So, what color should I do? I'm gonna do blue. I think the blue is vibrant. I'm gonna do blue. Blue and what? Blue and silver or blue and gold? I'm gonna try to do like a blue and gold. Let me see if there's even a gold one in here first, a gold looking one. All right, let's just work it out. Let's get to it. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm customizing a pair of lashes. You guys see? Just making sure you guys can see. I'm really excited. Now that I'm doing it, it's like, okay, there's no going back. The glue is on. Really excited to see how this turns out. Super excited to see how this turns out. And then when it dries, because I'm thinking as I'm doing this, when it dries, I'm gonna try to hurry up and take it off the plastic, because I don't want it to, dry to the plastic itself. Okay. All right, for those of you that are new here, my name is Aniki, and I'm customizing a pair of lashes. I've never done this before, but here I go. Freaking excited. Ooh, ooh. 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 Y'all. I'm gonna wear these tomorrow. Okay, y'all. I'm about to show y'all how it look in just a second. I gotta make sure it's straight. What do you think about that? I gotta do the rest in the corner. But what do you think about that so far? Okay, let me leave that part. And now for the fun part, we're gonna do the strands of hair. Again, if you're new here, my name is Aniki, and I just had a grand idea to customize some lashes. Because I'm a lash whore. I literally have never done this before, but I'm just like, let me try to customize some lashes. I have tons and 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 tons. I got these and tons of material. So I'm trying to try something new. Okay, so I said I wanted to do like a gold, a blue and gold. So I'm gonna try to see what I can find over here in this one and pick out the ones that I think might be the best. Again, this is an experiment. Yeah, so I just answered my own question. I'm definitely gonna have to do smaller gems. The smaller gems, yeah. Look at this compared to the lash itself. I'm gonna have to do these smaller gems for the individual strands. And by the individual strands, I'm probably gonna have to do like a mini little cluster. And it's kind of dropping in my spirit for a known reason to get my tweezers. So I'm using these smaller gems, and I'm gonna listen to my spirit, and I'm gonna get my tweezers, but I'm gonna get my flathead tweezers instead of my pointer head tweezers, which are these. And I believe the Lord kind of wants me to smush it like that, which would make sense, right? So yeah. And I said I wanted to do like a gold, so these are all blue. This one, I'm thinking of this one. It's bolded in your face. I don't want to do too much, but let's here we go. Ain't no turning back now. Ain't no stopping us now. We on the move. Ooh. Ooh. If you're new here, my name is Iniki, and I just had this really quirky idea to customize a pair of lashes because I am, in fact, a lash whore. And this is what I've come up with so far. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Trying to turn something into trying to turn nothing into something. I'm not perfect. I'm a regular person. But I just keep having these ideas. And I keep wanting to know, okay, Lord, what do you want me to do with these ideas? Because they don't seem to be ceasing. Okay, usually when it sticks together like that, it's because I have too much glue on the dotting tool. So I just warp some off. You have to, this does require a lot of patience, heads up. So if you're not a patient person, don't get into arts and crafts. Because it requires a lot of trial and error. Like some artists take like sometimes literally years on a piece. Years. Because a person may feel like, you know, discouraged or that they're struggling. You know, the whole starving artist. I'm trying to get it to stay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got it in the position. So I'm trying to take my tweezer and tweeze it down. And I can definitely see where some are not straight yet. This is gonna embarrass me on my live stream. Oh, finally, got it. Okay, got it. Here we are. Okay, so note to self. The ones that I put the glue on, definitely try to bend it upward. I do have to be light with the glue because I don't want the lash to kind of be like in my eye, you know, in my view. I am a demonstrator. I would love to demonstrate. But I also think that in order to get the full gist of what I'm trying to do, I think I'm going to have to do some underneath. I didn't think this through. Because look, the reason I say that, oh, look at your lashes, they're so cute. But what do we normally look at, right? We normally look at the underneath. So I'm thinking two things, just to for comparison. I can customize the front, right? I'm still going to do the band regardless. But the experiment, because this is a test, right? I'm going to do the top, gemstone the top for on this eye, on this lash, and then I'm a gemstone the bottom. Or I'm going to, because look how crawny, I don't know any other way to say it, but look how unfinished that looks. You get what I'm saying? Versus that. So what if I, you know what I'm saying? Put like double back, like double it. I don't know. Since I already have it in this weird position, let's try it. Yeah, I didn't think this through, y'all. I'm going to just keep it a thou wow. I did not think this through at all. My glue is drying quickly on me. Yeah. I didn't think this through at all. But we're going to keep going. We're in too deep. We're in too deep. Okay, that doesn't work. I have to find a way of getting the glue on the lash without... I need to find a way of getting the glue on the particular lash that I want to get it on. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get it on each and every single lash. Because I don't want all of the lash to be glued up. Dang. I don't like this. I think I might just go with the band. Just doing the band. That I like. The band is... I like the band. You can see the glue. You can see the glue. I don't like that. I'm going to still continue. I'm going to still finish what I started. But I don't like what I see. And I'm going to just keep it real. I don't like what I see. Because what do you mean the idea was a total dud? It wasn't a total dud. I just need to find a way of execution. Okay, so yeah. The 5 of you all that are in the room, you have just watched me go from all stages of grief. Denial. Well, first I was excited. Then I was in denial. But yeah. I'm not even going to continue. I'm not going to continue because I don't like it. But I'm trying to customize some lashes. But what I'm going to do is I definitely love that. I'm not going to deny that I love that. So let's try it. I've stopped here. Okay. Let me show y'all how that band looks. Right? And this is how it would look on my lash. This is how it would look. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I figured it out. That band looks good. I like the band. I like the band. The band looks good. As far as the gemstones are concerned, we're going to do them underneath. Thank you, Xander. We're going to do it underneath. Okay? We're going to do it underneath. So here's what I'm going to do. Remember, this was a test strip. With this test strip, we're going to try... We have another test strip, but I want to make all of the mistakes on this one and then try to go in and execute with this. We're going to try again. I'm going to take some glue. I'm going to take just a tad bit of glue. See what I'm doing? And I'm just going to smear it like that. Really, really light. Right? Mind you guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn as I go. I'm going to take my dotting tool. And I'm going to spread it like that. Okay? This is the underneath version. Because I like that band. That band, that got me. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to do the jewels underneath. It keeps sticking. Okay, let's get some more blue. Okay, again, guys, I put the jewels underneath. I put the jewels underneath because that band is gorgeous. I love how I did the band. But I don't like how you can see the back of the gem. So I'm putting the gems underneath in hopes that you can see the gem. Here's the band. This is the first try. I did the band and then I did the gems on top. Didn't like it. Immediately, it was a no. Immediately, no. You see that? No. So I have the band, but look at this. Look how it looks at the top. I don't like that flat look, but here's the thing. Let me put it on. Just imagine it. I like that. What do you think? This is, so I have I did the band. I did the band. This is the first test, seeing if the gemstone's on the front lash, but then that looks ugly like that. So we have the band. I love how the band looks. And then we have the gems underneath. So that's how that looks. Okay. So we don't get our eyes confused, I'm gonna cut this. And I'm not even gonna worry about the gemstones. I'm not hurt for no gemstone. Really not hurt for no gemstones. So this is how it looks. This is the gemstones glued to the front. You see the flat to the front. This is the band, but when you put it on, this is the band. I think that's okay. Did you probably use hair to make those? Not understanding what that means, but yeah, that's how that looks. Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of want to finish the rest and see what happens, but yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that. That's the band. That's how it looks. Okay. So I'm gonna do this one. I'm looking like this in the camera because I'm trying to see what I think about it. Maybe let me try a different color. Let me try silver. Let me try a classic look. Let me try silver. Pin clipboard items to stop them expiring after 1 hour. I don't know what that means. Pin message. Pin clipboard items to stop them. I don't know. I don't understand what any of that means. I don't mean to get quiet just now. In my mind, and I'm talking to God, and I'm asking him to show me how to do what I just thought about doing. That idea came from nowhere. Customize some lashes. What? Do what now? It's like I'll hear something in my spirit. I'll hear something in my spirit, and then I'm thinking like, oh yeah, that's easy. I know I could do that. And then I'll run into challenges like this. Who'd have ever thought to put the gems underneath? Yes, you can customize the band all you want. But who ever thought to put the gems underneath until I did this one? So now you see why I said I chose from a multi, like the same pair. You see why now? Because I just made a mistake. Now, that was one lash. Glad I didn't go gung-ho crazy and was like, oh, let me do the second one the same. No. I'm putting all of these back because I'm going to do silver. I'm going to do silver. These little mini silver ones here. And then I'm going to do like the confetti. It's like an iridescent confetti. I saw it in my other gem pack. And I was like, gag, I need to use these. So I'm going to try to use them tonight, which is here. I'm going to try to use these. Deport her. Y'all be going crazy in these comments. It's sad. Okay. Silver. You know what's so funny? If I never had... if I never had a toxic baby daddy like I do, all of the things that you all are saying in the comments, like the nasty stuff you all are saying in the comments, that might have hurt me. If I never had my crazy ass baby daddy say the most hatefulest, heinous things to me, I would have literally been in boohoo tears and shambles of the comments that y'all be saying. Somebody said deport her. Now, I see that you all are engaging in the comment section. I don't know who Buddy was talking to. I just had an idea of customizing some lashes. I'm just trying to be great in my little corner over here. I have no idea what's going on. But what I'm saying, reading that, is just like, that's not a very nice thing to say. And if it was aimed towards me, or if the comment was, directed towards me, that shit don't hurt me. Excuse me, Lord. That stuff don't hurt me. You must not know who my baby daddy is. He is not a nice person. He's very rude, very disrespectful. Little regard to anyone's feelings. So you saying all of them comments, baby, my baby daddy beat you to it. I mean, though he's never said to get me, deport me or anything. I mean, you can't deport anybody back to their natural country. I was born in America. I just so happen to live in Jamaica. Have a different... Oh, yeah. Let's go. I'm doing too much talking. I need to focus on this greatness here. And forgive me if I sound arrogant and cocky. I don't mean to. I'm just excited that my brain is finally being opened. Or not even that my brain is finally being open. I'm just excited at the fact that I'm finally coming into purpose, coming into alignment with who I was supposed to be all along. That's what I mean by that. Okay, so I'm doing silver, a classic color. This is my first time, so no, it's not perfect. But I'm trying my best. If you're into this kind of thing, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that also. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I'm back on. Because whether you like it or not, I love it. And I'm going to keep doing it. But I would love for you all to engage. I'd love for you all to be here with me while I'm rocking out this creativity. Okay? All right. All right, I don't want to embarrass myself, so let me add another drop of glue here. I think I just got a gem stuck in the tubing of that. Okay, we're going to add some more glue right here at the corner. Right here. I lived in Jamaica for a year. That's what we got. That's what we got. Okay? So with the first experiment, I've learned I like the band, but I do not like the gems at the top. So I did the other half of this lash where I did the band and I did the gems at the bottom. And I'm like, oh, shit, I like that. So let me try again. And that's what I'm doing with this. And this is not glued. This is just kind of like laid over that. But yeah, let me try again. So I'm going to bend this. And just like how I did with the first one, I'm going to do with the bottom of this lash here. But also, I think I'm going to use a little bit of these little iridescent ones. I'm just kind of taking it, streaking it. I'm not a professional. But I believe in his word, and his word says I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. So I'm here to try. Away we go. This dotting tool is gonna ruin me. So let me try to use the opposite end. Yeah, I'm having an issue getting it on there. You guys, I love this. I love this, you guys. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my freaking goodness. I'm about to gag. I'm about to freaking gag, y'all. Yo, I'm about to freaking gag, y'all. I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to put that bad boy on and test it and see what it looking like. See what it's talking about. Because remember, I put it on the bottom. Look at this. Not me breathing and blowing all the damn gems away. What the hell? Okay, let me get some over here. This is the last little thing right there. You see, don't even want to pick up. Boom. Okay, I'm smushing them down real good to ensure that they stick and that they stay. Okay, you guys ready for the reveal? Hold on, I see you in another place I could put some. Okay, look. Okay, let's try it. Here goes nothing. If you're still here, I love you. Thank you. And I'm not even fibbing. Now, of course, you guys, I'm just trying this out. Of course, you know, we all know less is more, but let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. We did the weft. We did the band. And that looks better. Less is more. Less is definitely more. Or I wonder if it's because obviously I have on already have on lashes. Hold on. Am I the only one that has to hold their breath when they wear lashes? When they trying to apply the strip? Remember, y'all already have on lashes. What'd that look like? Does it look drag queenish? I definitely think less is more. Yeah, the blue side is very pretty and not too much. Yeah. Yeah. What type of glue do you use? Does it bother your eye? I used Gorilla Glue. I use hair glue. Don't be like me. Use proper lash glue. But I use hair glue to adhere the lash. But I'm just doing an experiment because it just came in my brain to try to customize a pair of lashes. Okay, so yeah. All right, so we say the blue side look better. This side looks better. Yeah, it does because less is more. So let's go ahead and I'm about to cut this. I'm about to cut this side here and see how that looks. Because less is more, right? So let's try it. Let's see how it looks. This is just this is a test strip that I decided to do. I'm gonna put this in the corner. What the heck? You can't even see it. You can't even see that bad boy. What about that? How'd that look? Less is more. You love the blue side. Thank you. Okay. Less is more. That's the answer. That's how I did the band. Did the gems underneath. Band, gems underneath. I'm already wearing lashes, so that's why it's not like exactly on my lid. I just, you know, again, this is a test strip. See? It came off like a little cluster. I just wanted to try it out and see how it looks. And see if this would be something that I'd, you know, like to continue to pursue. And it does. It definitely looks like something I'd like to pursue. Continue to pursue. For sure. I want to get that corner there. Doing just the pieces, adding to your lashes looks cute. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go for this middle part here. Because I see it's like it's a one strip. I want to get that corner. I want to get this corner right here. Hold on. There we go. See that? Again, y'all, I'm already wearing lashes. I probably should take these actually off my lash because these are my good pairs of lashes. I probably shouldn't even smush it in there. But yeah, definitely looks like something that I'd like to continue to pursue. Less is definitely more. I'm going to experiment with other glues as well because I used Gorilla Glue. But like I said, I'm definitely thinking about experimenting with other glue. So the next glue I have Quick Dry. I think that's what it's called. Is this? Yes, Quick Hold. Sorry, I have Quick Hold, and I have E6000. So I did this test trial with Gorilla Glue tonight, and most definitely for certain. Let's go ahead and do some more of this blue, since homegirl says she digging the blue. We're gonna I'm gonna do this little cluster here, and I'm gonna do blue, orange, blue. That's what I'm gonna do. Blue, orange, okay, another blue, I like that barely hanging on the edge look. You see? Okay, let me cut this strip. I'm about to do all of this, and then I'm gonna call it a night for the live, y'all. Okay. And I'm gonna try to stick this one. Right here. You can't even damn see it. Again, y'all, I already have on lashes, so let me see if I do. Yeah, if y'all knew anything about me, y'all would know I don't play by my damn lashes. I mean, I see it somewhat on there. This is my good pair I got on too. But yeah, I'm done fiddle faddling around with that. That was a fun little experiment. Hey, how you doing? I was yeah, that looks cute. Adding them in. Yeah. I was trying to customize a pair of lashes. Had an idea. And I did a little test run. So I did the band. Well, this one coming off, but I did the band because I discovered that the band you can see, but the jewels you can't. You'll only see the back. That's what you see here. So I did the band, as you can see. And then I did the underneath. So that's what I was doing. I was trying to customize a pair of lashes. I'm going to actually do another pair. I'm not going to stop until I get it right. I'm just going to decide which... I've already decided which gems to do. These little tiny microscopic ones. And this confetti like here. You guys see that? This one here. The tiny ones we're able to get on the strand itself. But like those big gaudy ones, And these tiny microscopic ones, they're perfect, again, for that band. They're perfect for that. So the experiment went well, I would say. I am going to just pack up. I maybe even sleep for a while. About a couple hours. 4.5 hours maybe. She does a very good job at letting me know she's up. She has no problem letting me know she's up. Which is why I was like, okay, let me try to come on. That blue with your hair is so popping. Looks cute. Thank you. I think it looks so cute. Thank you so much. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm actually taking out my hair. I already started last night. I've had it in for a while, so it's definitely time to come out. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, so like I said, this was a fun experiment. I definitely like that pop of sparkle. So let's get into the conclusion. I see something in the crevice of my eye. I don't know if that's glitter. What? Okay. So the conclusion is, oh, I forgot I had it in the corner over there. That's cute. The conclusion is less is more. Where's Plank? Plank is here. Thank you for asking. Plank is here. Plank is completed. Plank is sculpted. Plank is sculpted. Plank is painted. Plank is dressed in epoxy resin, and Plank is built to last. So yeah, that's how Plank is. But yeah, you guys, the experiment was a success. I learned a lot just that quick. I definitely will say glory to God. Look, it's sticking up. Let me go ahead and pop that down. I would say glory to God. Thank you so much. That's crazy. That is really dope. Thank you so much. Hi, Levitating. How are you guys doing? But yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Again, glory to God. I did the experiment tonight with Gorilla Glue. I'm going to try to experiment with the 2 other glues, and whichever one leaves less of a, you know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I was trying to say sticky residue, but you need it tacky for it to stick. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm going to just test out the other 2 glues. Tonight we worked with Gorilla Glue. I have Quick Holds Jewelry Glue, and I also have E6000. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'm having to learn to do everything. I'm having to learn to pace myself. Like, I'll take pictures of all the stuff that I create. Doing a set while they off will make it easier. I did. Yeah, I did this set while it was off. I already have lashes on. This is just a test. I already have lashes on. So I'm about to peel this right off. Boom, peel that right off. Peel that off. These are my good pairs of lashes. But yeah, this is a test. I did this test. I used one of these. I mean, they're all the same, but I used this. Not all the same. This is different than this and that. That's different than that. But I had 3 of the same pair. So I used one of these to do my experiment. And again, less is more. That's what I've discovered. Because I went like crazy with the gems. And it was like, ugh. Who told you that looked good? And I'm like, you a hater. No, that doesn't look good. Nobody said that. I was just saying that to myself. But yeah, I like that corner look. I like that sporadic look, that sparse look. And I like that barely holding on the edge look. Like how they are at the top, that barely holding on. Love that. Can love it. So that's where we're at. And I'm going to try again tomorrow. Just for content purposes. I like the thickness of having the regular set, then adding those pieces and makes them pop. I like the thickness of the set. Thank you. The thickness is regular. Then adding the pieces in definitely makes them pop. But again, I have this, hi, baby shortcake. Again, I just have this this little example on top. I will actually be having an entire lash itself. Y'all are trying to pull me out of retirement. I said I was done tonight. So, but just for explanatory purposes, I don't know, but just for your viewing pleasure, I can, if I might add, the entire set will definitely be more cleaner because again, I know what to do now. Less glue. Definitely less glue. Line that band, gemstone that band, and then flip that lash over and dot. Don't do streaks. Dot where I would like to place the gem and place the gem. Take my tweezer and press down, press down. Thank you so much, baby cakes. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, y'all? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna hold you. I like that. I like that sparkle in the corner. Good night. Good night, Miss Heather. Yeah. That looks cute. That gaudy, over the top, eccentric, that's what I was going for at first because I'm just like, oh, I thought of something, but I was like, yeah, no, that's ugly. Scrap that and try again. And that's what I did. Lining the band, then putting the gems underneath, doing the band or doing the gems underneath, or I'm having, thank you so much for your subscribes, guys. Or I have another idea. What if I don't do the band right? And only do the lash. Because if I do the band, it looks costumey. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's requested or unless I'm going for a particular look. Like, okay, I'm wearing blue today, or my hair is blue, or I'm wearing blue shoes, or I'm wearing a yellow hat, whatever the case may be, then yeah. Again, you all are hearing me think out loud and trying to figure it out and perfect it out loud. That's what you're hearing me do. Um, but yeah, the band definitely looks costumey, like pageanty, like, you know, cheerleadery or dance teamy, or, you know what I'm saying? Like showboatish. Maybe try that. Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. I definitely think that we can leave out that band because I don't want it to look costumish. I still want this to be okay. I'm wearing this today. I don't want it to I don't want to condemn it to, okay, these are my blue lashes. You know, these are my red lashes. So I think I'm gonna keep the band plain. And two, another thing that I'm thinking about, right, is when you go to take them off. You see what I'm saying? Take them off. You don't want them to pop. Now, the lash you could get away with, but the actual band, I don't want to run the risk of trying to take it off and then they poop, 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 and now you're looking, you know what I'm saying? Again, y'all hearing me talk out loud, but yeah. That's a good idea, red and green for Christmas, for sure, for sure. That's what I mean by that band. Keep that band plain. Definitely figure out which glue to use, the right glue to use. So yeah, you guys, I'm about to call it a night. It's about to be 8:30. I went live when the sun was out. So far, I'm at 117 minutes and 57 seconds. Now, I do know that's over 2 hours or about 2 hours because earlier today I did a 2 hour live and I ended at 120 point whatever else. And when it uploaded, it said 2 hours and 2 minutes. So I'm at 118.14. I already know I've been on live for like 2 hours. So yeah, like I was saying, my baby was asleep for a couple hours. I'm over here trying to rush off a live. I might as well go ahead on and eat my little lunch. Lunch, dinner. I eat my Lunchable before she wakes up because once she wakes up, there's no way I'm going to be able to eat. I'm just trying to get all the glue off before I wash my hands. It was nice running across your life. Hope you have a great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm so grateful. Listen, if you all are new here, I'm so grateful for y'all coming in and joining my live. My name is Iniki, and I am different than most. I will say that. I'm very much different from most. But I appreciate each and every one of you that stop by, that engage, that say nice things. And all jokes aside, I even appreciate y'all weirdo trolls because it helps the algorithm. It helps the algorithm, all the engagement. That's why I be saying in the videos, you know, or just like my intro, outro, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, thank you for your comments, good and bad, because it does help the algorithm. It does. Like, you ever heard that saying, bad publicity, bad publicity is better than no publicity? Granted, I don't want the publicity for, you know, worldly purposes. I just want to change your life with you. Thank you so much, Short Baby Cakes. Thank you so much, Short Baby Cakes. I love you all for liking, subscribing. I'm just a regular person. I just like to do arts and crafts. I love to talk about God. I love to share my experiences. I love to share real life. All right, so To my valued viewers, my victorious viewers, thank you so much, everybody. But it is now 8:31. It is officially 2 hours, 120 minutes. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your engagement. If you haven't had the chance to check out my live from earlier, make sure you guys check that out. If you haven't had the chance to check out my video upload from today, make sure you guys go ahead and check that out as well. Let me take this off because I do be sleeping in my lashes, y'all. I do be sleeping in my lashes. Yeah, I be sleeping in my lashes, so. I'm gonna take this off. Okay. That was fun. I now know what to do. Miss Heather, Miss Baby Cakes, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I love all of my viewers. I love all of my subscribers. Oh gosh, I just love the ability to just be myself, man. I'm not for everybody. I'm not perfect. I don't have the fanciest clothes, fanciest house, fanciest cars. I don't even have a car at the moment. I will soon though. But yeah, I'm just a girl with a lot of dreams and a belief in God and a belief in herself. And I'm just trying to make the Lord proud first before anyone else. And then it'll trickle down to, you know, making the little girl in me proud, my mom proud, my kids proud, myself proud, my adult self proud, not just the little girl in me, but my adult self proud. And all right. So good night, everyone. Girl, you so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, are you from New York? Yeah, I was born there. It doesn't matter. At least you have a house to live in. Thank you, Short Baby Cakes. Thank you. I used to be homeless for so many years. Short Baby Cakes, you telling me that really, really just, it doesn't matter what I don't have. At least I have somewhere to live, right? Because I remember those nights when I was sleeping in that car. Good night, Short Baby Cakes. You have a blessed night. So yeah, you guys, that's it. I'm just feeling, sorry, that's my cat, Ezra. I'm just feeling great. Finally got off the glue off my hands. I'm actually really hungry. I do need to wash my hands, but I'm not gonna get up. Not even gonna lie to you. You have a beautiful, healthy skin too. Thank you. And it's funny that you say that because I'm gonna use this, make a makeshift wet nap and wipe my hands like that. I need to do all of my engaging, all of my everything. I'm trying to make sure that at the end of the night, I can feel like God can say that well done. Like I want to be productive. As long as I know in the back of my brain, okay, I did this so that tomorrow I can come back and do this and not just, well, I think I should start and I never started. I'm trying to give myself grace in that area. Like, okay, we're good here. Because when this camera is not on, in a weird way, this saves my life. In a weird way, streaming saves my life. I don't have a lot of friends. Theo Vaughn says, I like Theo Vaughn. He's a cool dude. I don't have a lot of friends. The man that I was in love with never loved me. I can't force anybody to love me. I tried, but I have a daughter in college. I have a child in diapers. I have these dreams and these aspirations that my bank account don't match. And when I pray at night, I pray to not just at night, but when I pray in general, I pray to an impossible God. But I trust him. And if I'm able to be honest, I'll be honest. Too many people have left hateful comments, said hateful things. But I wonder, how many of those people that have left hateful comments and hateful things, how many of those people have truly gone through those dark alleys and those dark tunnels where they felt like they just wanted to end it all? How many of people that say those nasty, hateful things, like all jokes aside, how many of those people actually have gone through those dark alleys and those dark tunnels? Well, the answer is everybody has. But the problem is people tend to forget. People tend to forget when they were down. People tend to forget when they lost their job. People tend to forget when a tragedy in the family happened and they had to drain their bank accounts for whatever reason. People tend to forget when it was them, is basically what I'm saying. And because those 8 years of homelessness have humbled me so much, I don't believe that the world or the naysayers can humble me any more than what homelessness have humbled me. I don't believe the world, let me correct that. I don't believe the world, because it's not just about homelessness. I don't believe the world can humble me like God has already humbled me. So with that being said, I'm really just gonna keep trying to show up the best way that I know how, that he's allowing me to, and not be like everybody else, and not beat myself up for not being like everybody else, because I notice I've been doing that a lot. Beating myself up because I'm not where the world says I should be. Or I don't have what the world says I should have at my age. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and I shall not call your name, but I will kick you out. I will not stand for such disrespect. I know God doesn't need me to defend him, but I will. Because when everybody turned their back on me, God said, I'll love you even more. So I don't care what you say about me, my past. I don't even care about what you say about my future, because you're not God. But I do care about what you say about my God. And I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm going to just block you. And again, I know God doesn't need me to defend him. God is too big of a God to need little old me to defend his honor. No, he doesn't. But I will. I will because he doesn't need me to, if anything. But I will because I know God deserves it. He deserves to be honored. He deserves to be defended. Because I would want somebody to defend me, and especially in my absence. So that was so short-lived. But I'm grateful it was something. Don't play in my face about my God. Don't do that. Because, quite frankly, I don't have enough phone storage. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough. Well, that's really it. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough phone storage to tell you all how good God has been. So for someone to really say such a comment, I'm not gonna repeat the comment. But it was very blasphemous. Very disrespectful. How dare you? Get the hell up out of here. And that's another thing. Like, a person cannot like you and they'll still join. Why are you coming in here saying stuff like that? I don't care what you say about me. I don't give a damn. I'm already going through it. The enemy already telling me stuff. I don't need some weirdo rando saying the stuff that they saying to me. Like, that stuff can't affect me. But when you come for God, it makes me irate, because it's like, how dare you? How dare you talk about somebody who I'm over here leaning and depending on? Are you dumb? And that's so funny you say that, Heather, because it dropped in my spirit earlier today. Misery loves company. And the reason I say that is because when I was in a miserable place in my life, I just wanted to lash out. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. And my main target was my baby daddy. Because he had hurt me so much. And I'm just like, you about all the hurt you gave me, you about to get it right back ×4. Because I was so miserable. Because I wasn't doing what I was called to do. I wasn't doing what I was made to do. I wasn't in my purpose. I wasn't in alignment. So I was miserable. And I'm 32. It took me years. But here's the thing. I've always known. I just never did it. It's kind of like I'm begging God for apple pie. Lord, I want some apple pie. Oh my God, some apple pie with some vanilla bean ice cream with some whipped cream and a cherry on top. Oh, I want some apple pie. And then a month later, not even that, because with the turnaround time with these prayers, the way they've been expedited, 2 days later, one of the elders from the church, I don't know, gives me a food package. I don't know, I'm just throwing something out there. And in that food package are apple seeds. And I'm like, oh, wow, cool, apple seeds. Huh. And I toss it to the side, right? Well, later that night, I cooked dinner for myself and my kids. And I'm sitting down and I'm watching TV and I'm drinking some wine. And, oh, I want something sweet. You know how it be when you just be wanting something sweet. Don't play like you don't know how it be. And I want something sweet, right? And I'm like, damn, I want some apple pie. Mind you, this is a month later. A month after, not a month, yeah, a month later. A month later, a month after the fact of that elder from the church gifted me or blessed me with that food package. And in that food package were a pack of apple seeds. So here I am begging God, oh God, oh my God, I want some apple pie. And he blesses me with the seeds to produce more than apple pie. Applesauce, apple cider vinegar, apple juice, apple jam, apple puree, apple turnover. You see what I'm saying? He's given me the very thing to expand my reach. And because I don't trust what it looks like, because it's not coming in a big big fancy packaging with a big red bow on the top, I'm like, oh, apple seeds. Oh, okay, cool. And toss it to the side. I will never have nothing. I will always be miserable because I just want some apple pie and I can't get no apple pie. And God is looking at me like, you don't want the apple pie because I gave it to you and then some. What'd you do with the pack of seeds? What you thought? I was just going to give you pie? So when you eat that pie, because you love apple pie, I love it so much. When you eat it all, then what are you going to do when you want more? And that's where I was. I kept wanting more. I kept wanting more fulfillment, more happiness, more satisfaction. And I kept looking for it in all the wrong places. And I kept coming up short. Hi, thank you, Gabriella. I kept coming up short. Kept coming up short. Kept coming up short. But the minute I said, okay, you know what, God? You right. I'm fed up. I'm tired of having my heart trampled over. I'm tired of having my mind played with like a fiddle. I'm tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired. So let me get up and let me go look for that pack of apple seeds. And let me roll my sleeves up. And let me get my house in order. Take care of my baby. Take care of my cat. And let me go outside. And let me take everything that the world has said I was and that I wasn't. And let me dig that away. I don't have much, God. I don't have a lot of money. My dreams, my aspirations, my bank account don't match. But I'm out here, Lord, in the field, trusting you. I trust you, Lord. Back at it. I trust you, Lord. I trust you. Okay, and now it's time to plant. I trust you, Lord. Here I am with the first apple seed, the second, the third. I have a row of 12. And I've covered the dirt. It's out of my hands now. I don't control the sun. I don't control the rain. I've already got up, got my house in order. I've already said I trust you. I've already gone out here. I've already gotten my pickaxe, my hoe, whatever. And I've already planted the seed and I've now just covered that dirt. And I have to walk away. And I just hope, not even hope, I'm just trusting that in the right time, because I still want my apple pie right now. I want it so bad. I just planted all of that. I'm going to go out to McDonald's and I'm going to buy me an apple pie. That's how bad I want it. But I'm still going to trust that what I have back at home is going to be multiplied. Because I don't have nothing else. And I done been mocked and laughed at and called so much names to the point where I just had to unplug. Just unplug. I don't have anything else besides these creative visions. Some days are harder than others. I knew I saw a defect. Look at this. I'm about to show y'all. Where are the tweezers? Like, when I say attention to detail, I literally mean attention to detail. This thing was sitting in the bin, and I'm just scanning around, and I'm, like, looking through this, and I'm like, I see a defect. Look. They're all stuck together. How was I able to spot this out of all of this? It's a gift, man. God has given me such a gift, and I'm begging him to, like, just let me use it. Yeah, I'm using it, you know, but let something come of me using the gift, because It's getting more challenge. It's getting harder out here. It's getting more expensive out here. And when you don't have help, when you don't have support, it's scary. And I already know that God is not calling me to a place of codependency. He's actually called me out of a place of codependency. So yeah, that's it, y'all. I don't have anything else to say. I don't want to start tearing up again. My favorite color is pink. There's one more Lunchable in there. I want to eat it, but I'm going to save it for LB. All right, you guys. So I have been on here for quite a while. Again, I'm going to show you all what I first initially started out with. I was doing the fish, painting the fish for a piece that he put in my spirit, and the miracle of the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread. So that's kind of what I was doing. I was, taking time out to paint the fish. Not sure, but I just felt like, I wanted a fishy color. And I think it looks very fishy to me. Okay, and then here's the second fish. Thank you so much, baby cakes. That's the second fish. Okay. And with these fish, I'm going to be doing, thank you so much. I'm going to be doing what he put in my spirit, the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread. So I did this earlier on live where I sculpted the bread. What came to my mind when I think of loaves, I think of French baguettes. So, and because I'm not, a seasoned professional, I'm still very much a novice when it comes to this clay work. I tried my hand at it. Now, first during the live, I was getting very discouraged. The edging was very rectangular. It just did not look like baguettes at all. So I took a step away, took a break for a while, sat on the couch, and just out of nowhere, literally, because I wasn't even thinking about it anymore. I was actually wanting to scrap the whole thing because it did not look like bread. It did not look like baguettes. The Lord actually revealed to me in the spirit how to make it look like bread, how to round those edges. And this is what I came up with. These are the breads. So this is what the project is going to look like. This is what the project going to look like. He said, give him something to bless, bring him what I have. I brought him what I have. And I'm going to trust. I use the apple seed example because, that's just an example that I used. But this is what he put in my spirit: 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread. And I do know the story. I'm quite fond of the story. That was a miracle. Jesus fed 5,000 people. 5,000 people with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. Who can do that but God? So here I am giving you what I have, my creativity. You've given me the gift. You've put it inside of me before I was called, before you put me in my mother's room. You put it inside of me. So now I'm just giving it back. That's what I have. This is what it's gonna be. Two loaves of fish, two fish, 5 loaves of bread. Multiply, increase. All right. So that's it, you guys. I love you, but God loves you more. If you haven't already, make sure you click that notification bell so that you guys can be notified whenever I post. Again, my name is Iniki. I love the Lord. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time, and hopefully one day I'll come back and talk to you later, guys.